It was a case of mixing a little of the old with something new recently as the Chrysler Roadshow made its way to the Rangiora Golf Club. The HSBC Golf Club had an enthusiastic group of club members on hand as we recounted a few stories from our international travels. And later, with Christchurch's Armstrong Prestige on hand, some of Chrysler's showcased products were on display for the patrons to savour. It was obvious that this small country club is proud of its heritage, and it boasted a long and satisfying history.
It was formed in 1908 and it's been going ever since. It started off as a 9-hole course and then it progressed to 12 holes and then in the 1960s on to 18 holes.
As with most New Zealand clubs, there's always a challenge retaining members. Rangiora's membership has somewhat defied the trend.
We seem to have really steady membership, around 500 people. I think the fact is that we really don't have too many other golf courses in this location, so we do have a captive audience, but it's, I think, just everything that happens at the course, the grooming, everything's just great.
The club pro is the experienced Peter Giles, who took up his position only 4 months ago.
It's very tight. You need to hit your driver well off the tee. And then there's the odd hole out there that will trap you because it's greens are the way they are, quite a lot of slope. So it's important to be accurate off the tee and then from there hit some good iron shots and the putting's testing too because of the slopes that we do have out there.
You can expect a fairly straightforward start as you tee it up on the first hole.
It's a daunting hole to start off with the nor'wester or something coming across. Out of bounds is right there, and it's not a long hole, but it's a hole that you need to be positioned off the tee, and once you've hit that tee shot, you're in a good position to have a crack at the green.
One of the most attractive par 5s is the 450-metre second.
It's a hole that, again, a good setup. If you hit a good drive off the tee down the right-hand side, it brings a lot of options open. And by hitting a good drive, you can have a crack at the green. Or if you want to lay up, it gives you an open fairway to lay up. But the drive is the important part there. And if you don't hit a good drive, a 6 is on the card quite easily. The long green is guarded by a bunker, and the bunker is sort of surrounding the first half of the green. So it's important, whatever the option you have, that you take that in consideration, and there's plenty of room out the back of the greens for a shot that can take that bunker out of play.
And later, a deceptive par 3.
Number 6 is a mid-iron par 3, very much a 2-tiered green and quite a big slope in the middle of it. So it's very important to get your tee shot on the same level as the flag, otherwise putting becomes the hard part, and with the slope that's in there, a 3-putt is on the cards.
Well, the next hole is number 7. It's actually a par 5, about 480 metres, and we've brought out James Devlin, who's one of the top players in the club.
Yeah, well, no, the number 7th hole was one of my favourite holes on the course. It's obviously a good chance to make a birdie, but you do need to get a good drive away with out of bounds down the left and trees on the right.
So you ready?
Yep.
OK, got the driver in the hand. Let's give it a burst.
OK.
Oh, that's a great shot. You'll be happy with that.
Yeah, no, that one right where I was aiming for, yeah.
You tend to play your tee shots quite low? Is that your style, or what?
Yeah, no, well, with the wind the way it is in Canterbury, it's not a bad sort of way to hit it, yeah.
Well, I think you're in a good position. Let's go and check it out, eh?
OK.
That was a good shot, James. You'll be happy with that.
Yeah, no, happy with that one, yep.
What sort of distance are we talking now? Because I can see the pin there. It doesn't look too far away.
No,
what do you reckon?
It's probably in around 250 metres from here.
250?
Yeah.
So that means, do I go for the green or not?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can always lay up from here, probably just short of the bank there, which gives you, you know, a nice wedge into the green, chance for a birdie, but conditions the way they are, I think I'll have a go at the green.
You're a young man, you know you can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you going to play?
I'll probably hit a 3-wood here.
3-wood? OK, well, let's do it. Let's see if we can get it on the green. I myself am thinking eagle more than birdie, actually. Well, the interesting thing is, did it make the green? And I think it did from our vantage point.
Yeah, no, I think it just snuck on there, yeah.
Eagle opportunity then, eh?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Why do you like playing Rangiora, James?
I love coming here just because it's, you know, such a relaxed atmosphere. You know, you're always going to get a game, and yeah, it's always in really nice condition.
In or out, mate?
Take it out.
Go ball, go ball. Yes! Well, I think that was a pretty good birdie. I don't think there's any problem there. We might have missed the eagle. We did have the opportunity. What's the message that you'd like to tell everyone about Rangiora?
Oh, look, I'd encourage anyone that hasn't had a game here to come out and just enjoy it. It's a really good place to play golf. People are lovely and you're always going to get a game.
Well, you've got another few holes here that I think we should have a look at. Number 8's pretty good too, they tell me.
Yeah, no, it's another tricky one, yep.
It's a tight hole. It's a hole, again, position-wise, leaving your drive up the top of the bank. From there, we're playing down onto a green that's very sloped from back to front. So it's very important that obviously getting the club right. The green is very long, and obviously putting is very difficult with a lot of different options and ways to approach the putting. So it's not that daunting, obviously, with the way that the green is sloped. You can take a couple of options with the way that you hit the line of the putt and end up in a reasonably close to the flag.
And to complete a more than pleasant 18 holes at Rangiora, you can tackle the final hole.
You know, again, it's a hole, a par 5, that you want to reward yourself with a birdie, hopefully, and a really good drive down the left-hand side. We'll open it up. We've got a gum tree that's positioned very well, and if we hit a good drive down the left-hand side, it takes the gum tree out of play and allows you to maybe go for the green. It's a hole that you need to really think about, and if you've got a big drive away, it's one of those options you have to take to have a bit of a crack at it. To a green that's very long and very flat, but you know, making sure that you get the right club, you can have a 50-foot putt if you haven't got that right.
Rangiora looks well positioned to service the needs of the wider golfing community for years, with young players like James Devlin keeping the traditions alive. Former top amateur Ross Murray is a member. He believes it's one of the best maintained courses in the South Island, and Peter Giles agrees.
Oh, well, everyone's welcome. The golf club is always in good nick, and obviously we're out of the limelight of town, and we've got plenty of tee-off spots available for people wanting to play, so give us a call and we'd like to see them.
The Rangiora Club is a country gem that's affordable for all. It's only $15 for affiliated members and $20 for non-affiliated golfers.